Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Wednesdays with Dara Love. And that's on period, just kidding. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you for the love and support on my other video, my previous video, the one before the mukbang. The mukbang was just bands. But thank you for the love on my struggling with sex as a Christian. I know a lot of you guys are seeking for advice in videos like that. You might not say it necessarily, but I know a lot of people, especially my age, are struggling with that aspect of their lives. Yeah, so I'm so grateful that you guys perceive it well. I'm so grateful that it was a light for you guys. Generally just so grateful for the love on that video. And yeah, today I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about basically the things I noticed that I do not do anymore since my walk with God, and I hope you guys do take something from this video. Like, you know, you guys seem to always do, which I'm grateful for. But yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed this video, take something from it, again, be motivated, inspired, and all of that jazz, and we'll get right into it. So it's been, I think, almost a year since I became born again. Last year, like I've said a gazillion times, was just a test. I'd like to put it like that, like a test to my faith and everything like that. There was so much I was holding on to, there was so much I was carrying that I just felt really overwhelmed by. And so yeah, I just decided to give it all to God and just let him take control, let him take the wheel, and just, you know, steer me in the right path. I just had to do that. Just steer me in the right path. So I just decided to dedicate my life to him and just, you know, like just do what you want. Just do what you want. And so I'm going to be talking about in this video some of the things I've noticed in myself that I do not do anymore. And yeah, we'll just get right into the video. So one of the things, like I mentioned in my struggling with sex as a Christian, is that I stopped going to parties and clubs. So this was about like last year-ish. I noticed that I genuinely didn't have interest in being at parties and going to clubs, and this is something I loved. Like you don't even, like, me even telling you it's not even enough. People around you will prove it to you. Like I said, my mom even can testify to this, because sometimes she calls me, she's like, oh, remember when party blah blah blah. So I noticed that I didn't like I just lost interest basically in just going to parties and clubs. I noticed it around the time, I don't even know. And the thing is, the thing with God is, I feel personally, anytime I just say something, just know that this is from my experience and how I feel. So the thing with God is, I feel like once you pray to him to so when you give your life to Christ, basically you're becoming more like Christ. That's like the whole what's it called, whole point of Christianity is like to be Christ-like. So the more we pray to him to be like him, he would start, like, what I noticed is he would start to take those little things, those little details that you wouldn't even notice at first, but he would start to remove things like that from our lives. And for me, I just noticed that he just, like, I just genuinely did not like to go there anymore. I didn't even want to find out what parties were happening. I didn't have any interest in knowing if there was a party happening a Friday night or a Saturday night. Like, it just happened. So I noticed that in school, people, they were having parties and people were going for parties, but I just didn't even care for them. It's not that I didn't even have the money to go. I did. Parties are cheap, but I just didn't, like, you know, when you don't have, like, you genuinely do not have interest in knowing about something, like going for something or just even hearing about it. Like, I just didn't care. And like, even with the club, like, I just didn't want to go, and it just wasn't in me anymore. Like Friday night, I feel like he was even putting my work in place of that. Like he was putting work, like I would end up working most weekends and become exhausted to the point where I wouldn't even want to, like obviously I wouldn't work an 8-hour shift and then want to party through the night kind of thing. So because I was tired, so I noticed that I was having work being placed more in front of my face during weekends and all sorts of things like that. So that is something I noticed that I just stopped doing, generally stopped doing. And it's not like, oh, I'm even forcing myself to do anything like that. It's not like that. Like I'm telling you, I lost interest in doing it. Like if someone were to invite me to a party, to a club right now, I would generally decline because I just wouldn't want to be there. My spirit would not feel right. Like I even mentioned in my other video, I even after I gave my life to Christ, I did go to the club with my friend, and the thoughts I was having in that environment were not healthy and they were not safe for me as a Christian. So if I know that that's what I'm going to be feeling when I'm in that environment, then I wouldn't intentionally go back there again. So that's just one of the things that I stopped doing since I gave my life to Christ. Okay, and the second thing, so this isn't really that much of, it's not like really a huge thing, but I basically wouldn't drink alcohol again. So even me drinking, I generally never liked alcohol before. Hey, alcohol. I anyways, I never liked alcohol before. There's some things that I did in my life that were mainly because of peer pressure. Alcohol is one of them. I just hope I'm pronouncing this one like one Igbo girl. Alcohol. Anyways, just kidding. So alcohol is like one of them. I'm not saying that word again. Yeah, like I noticed I would go to like parties when I was in high school and I would just be drinking to look cool, and you know, like people, you know, if you can relate to this, you know that there's some things that you have done. I don't want to say do, because I'm hoping we don't do things for friends anymore. We don't do things for the sole purpose of being pressured to do them. But you've probably experienced like doing something to look cool, to make somebody want you, to be validated basically by others, and drinking was just one of them. I almost casted myself. Drinking was one of them. I would go to parties in high school and I would just be chugging alcohol, and like just to get drunk basically. And the thing is, with me, I am very lightheaded when it comes to drinking, or I was very lightheaded when it comes to drinking. So if I take like a certain, some people can drink like a whole bottle and they wouldn't even get drunk, but for me, if I take say 2 shots for example, my brain will start to feel dizzy. It's easy for me to get lightheaded, but to get like super drunk, I never got to a point where I was like super drunk, but I did like get drunk in the past, and like when I would drink, and I just didn't feel good. Like I just didn't feel good, but I was just doing it to like know the feeling, to know how it would feel like to be in that kind of like scenario. And like, why am I doing something that I'm not happy about, but I just want like to be just for curiosity? Why am I doing something that generally isn't healthy for me, but because I'm curious, I'm like, you know, doing it more? So that's basically one of the things I was doing because of peer pressure, and I just didn't feel good. Even I know on my birthday I bought vodka, and like, you have people who generally know much about like alcohol and wine and all that. Like I just know that vodka is strong. Just always buying vodka. Like on my birthday I bought vodka, and I was just, like, it wasn't good. Like I didn't like it. Like I didn't like it, but I was forcing myself to take all these things just to like feel good and know the feeling and blah blah blah. So yeah, generally alcohol is something that I just would never do again, like ever, because I feel like I was doing it for the wrong reasons from the get-go. I was doing it for like the wrong reasons. I generally didn't like the taste of it, didn't like the feeling, but because other people are doing it, let me to put my head inside there and do it by myself. But yeah, that's something that it's different with parties, because parties I did have interest in, but with alcohol it's like I wasn't doing it for myself, I was doing it for other people, which is wrong. So yeah, that is just like, it's a bad habit that I would never want to experience again for myself. And yeah, thing I spoke about is circular music. Now I said I stopped listening to some of my favorite artists, or some of my ex-favorite artists before. But yeah, circular music, music that contains like vulgar language, curse words, swearing, music that's talking about what they want to do to somebody, how a girl's body makes them feel. I generally would not poison my mind with these type of songs again. The sooner you realize it, the better for you. For me, basically, it doesn't benefit me if I'm going to listen to something that'll make me feel a certain way, or make me dream about stupid things and evil things. Then I refuse to put my ears to that anymore. I refuse to put my soul to that. I will not encourage listening to things that poison your thoughts, that poison. There's actually music that makes people feel depressed, music that makes people have anxiety, and people know this, but they will still listen to these songs. Like, why would you put yourself in such a vulnerable position? I know that there's some Beyonce songs that I've listened to that have empowered me, like empowered my femininity and things like that, yes. But when you're listening to, you genuinely know that a song is making you sad. It's like it's a sad song, and when you're listening to the song when you're sad, it's reminding you why you're sad, why you should be sad, and things like that. They're not healthy for you. So generally just circular music, music that is poisonous to the ears. I found that I just stopped listening to it, and it started with one of my favorite rap artist, Young Thug. I was just a crazy fan of his, but I think it's when I decided to stop swearing, that was like the first thing that happened. Like, I just stopped listening. I think generally I just stopped listening to music. Like, my Apple Music was there, but I just didn't go into my library to actually listen to any songs. Didn't even care to listen to music at the time. I think I started listening to more podcasts and watching more YouTube videos, and that's how it just started. And from there, I'm like, oh, it's true, I haven't even listened to the song. And then when I listen to it, it's like my heart starts beating super fast. Like, when I stopped listening to it for a period of time, and then I noticed that, oh, I'm not listening to the song again, and I played it, it's like my heart just not even having interest in any music, whether it be Christian music, whether it be secular music. I just didn't even have time to go into my music library and play a song. So it started like that. I was I was going towards like more podcasts. I started listening to more podcasts and watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I found that I wasn't listening to these songs anymore, and it will be like a long time since I listened to these songs. But yeah, like I said in my other video, there's some songs you listen to and it'll just take you into a whole different place, take you to a whole different mood, a whole different mindset. And 99% of the time, those type of places aren't healthy. So I realized that I didn't want to listen to those type of songs anymore. I moved towards, and the thing is, the one thing I noticed is when I listen to those songs, I have like lustful thoughts, I have other feelings, and like just unhealthy feelings in general. But when I listen to Christian music, it's more like I want to use my voice, I want to sing. Like, I know how to sing, guys, but it's more of a hidden talent. I like to sing in the shower I feel like I just like to use my voice for God, and that's how it's going to be for a long time. Nobody's going to hear me sing ever, except my husband, of course. But my future husband, please, future husband. I'm not married. But yeah, when I listen to Christian music, it's like I want to sing. I'm very emotional. I start to remember like so many good things that have happened in my life, and how like life has been so like or it could be so like tough on humans, but I'm still surviving, and it's because of this great being that I believe in, this God that I believe in. So when I listen to Christian music, that's where my mind is at, like a peaceful mind. And honestly, one thing I don't like is the fact that I always cry when I listen to Christian music, because I'm like, ugh, hold it in, sis. but I guess it's not a bad thing. So but that's just where my mind is at. It's at peace, it's at joy, it's just very emotional. I start to sing. I always want to like when I start singing, I'm always like, oh, I should go for like voice training classes, blah blah blah, because sometimes I genuinely just want, why am I always saying generally, I always think about like releasing an album just for myself and for the people that love me, obviously not for like anything serious. But yeah, just wanting to release an album to express how I feel and things like that, and that's just where Christian music takes me, and I like it. Another thing is swearing. Now, someone DM'd me and was like, oh, why do you think swearing is an on a Christian thing to do or not a godly thing to do? For me, I stopped swearing way before I gave my life to Christ. It was just a decision I made. I don't know if it was intentional for God, but it was a thing I did before I gave my life to Christ. I felt that I was swearing a lot unnecessarily sometimes. Like I would just say the word every single time, and it just wasn't cute to me. It wasn't attractive to me. So I just decided to stop it. So one thing, how I answered the person that DM'd me, I was like, you know what? The Holy Spirit convicts everybody in different ways. He will arrest your soul in different ways. The whole point of Christianity, like I said, is to be Christ-like. So for me, I feel like things that I would not imagine Christ do, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it. I don't want to come off as judgmental or anything, but even in my life, I try to apply it to my life. To work on being more like Christ. Obviously we can't be like him because he's like up there, he's perfect, he's this, is that, but Christ-like is the word, not Christ himself. So I just tried to put it that way, just do like asking him to take over, to help you be like him. And if it's like swearing and you feel like you start to question, oh, is swearing bad, is it on Christian, or just talk to God about it and see how it goes. But for me, I like to think that we should do things that embody Christ. So when I think of Christ, I don't think he is someone who would swear a lot. So I just, put two and two together basically. But yeah, for me, I just felt like it was unattractive and it was too much. And it just, even when I hear the word now, it's very irritating to my ears, and so I just stopped doing it. But yeah, if you feel like it's not bad, it's up to you. If you want to continue, it's up to you, but I would advise you to pray about it. I'm not here to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. I'm just telling you my story, and hopefully it inspires you to seek your truth. And yeah, when you follow God more and when you follow like his word and things like that, you will begin to realize, okay, these are the things I'm doing that he doesn't like, and this is how I can change it, and so forth, and so on and so forth. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully. But yeah, another thing is the way I dress. There are some clothing that I would not put on anymore, you see, and that's another thing that can relate to swearing. Okay, when you start to feel different about how you look and and the things you say, because you feel like it's not of God, then then everything will begin to work out for you. So for me, for dressing, I just feel like there's some things that I would not wear anymore. For example, booty shorts. I wouldn't wear like those ones that like the booty shorts. I don't wear those anymore. I don't even own a pair of shorts except my gym pants that I wear only to the gym. So that's like I literally don't own any pair of shorts anymore. So yeah, I stopped wearing those. I think I threw my last one out, was it last year, but I just don't feel comfortable showing that much of my skin in public. If I would wear this type of shorts, if I haven't bought any, I don't plan on buying any, but if I were to wear those type of shorts, it would probably be at the beach where everybody is literally naked. But I just can't bring myself to buy those shorts and wear them out in public. Yeah, that's like one of the things I another thing is like body hog dresses, mini like short body hog dresses. I donated all of mine, the ones I used to wear to the club. I donated them to the thrift store. I wanted to keep them to wear for like my friends' birthdays and things like that, but I just don't want to wear them anymore. I don't feel comfortable wearing them anymore. I gravitate now towards like long midi things. I love a good long skirt. I love my slits on my skirt. For now, my mind might change, but yeah, I'm gravitating towards like longer things. I just like the whole how like elegant it makes me look. I'm like someone who's into fashion and style, and I feel like even me not even wearing those short things anymore, it's like I'm prepping my mind for like a new, like stepping out of my comfort zone basically, and styling new pieces, styling new things I wouldn't wear before. So that's like long skirts, long dresses. I'm working around like how to style that more, and that's where my mind is going to. Like I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable wearing certain things I used to wear in the past anymore. Gossiping, malice, anger, all those things are not Christ-like. And as someone who is giving her life to Christ, I do not engage in those anymore. I know that we have like those little chats with our friends and, you know, talking about people and all sorts of things like that, but let me give you an example. So like say you see a picture on Instagram and you just want to laugh at something about that picture, and then you send it to the group chat, things like that. I don't believe in doing that anymore. I just don't feel comfortable doing it. It's wrong for me. I feel it's wrong, and yeah, I just wouldn't do that anymore. Malice, like keeping malice, holding grudges. I like to see everything as is. If I'm feeling something in my mind, I'd say it to you, and I expect the same back. If anyone is mad at me and they're keeping it to themselves, I wouldn't know anything about it, and God sees me. So if I feel like I've wronged you, I'm going to apologize, obviously. But if it's something that I'm not aware about, that's on you, basically. That's on you. Like yeah, if you're feeling mad about something, if you're feeling angry, my advice to you is not to go to sleep mad about something. You have to, even if you're not confiding in the person you're mad at, try venting. Vent out to God. Vent out. If you feel like you're venting to God and you're still not satisfied, call your best friend, call your friend that you can vent to, and vent. And then after you vent, trust me, you feel 100% better. There's no such thing as Christians can be angry, Christians can be sad, they can be mad about things, but it's the way we handle that anger. I don't know. There's some people that think, oh, you're a Christian, you shouldn't be angry. No, you're a Christian, you're also human. I like to say things in my mind. I like to let you know this is how I'm feeling, and once I say it to you, it's up to you to recognize that this is what you've done. And but I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Basically in my heart, I say it out. So yeah, that's another thing. Keeping malice. If I'm having a dispute with someone, whether it be my parents, my friends, anybody else, if I feel like I'm mad at God, I tell him like, yo, big man, what's good? Just kidding. Anger, gossiping, like gossiping about people, those things we say to our friends about other people that we cannot say in their faces, that's gossiping. Anything you cannot say to someone's face but you saying it behind their back, it is wrong. I personally don't feel comfortable doing it anymore. Spirit of God is working. I genuinely don't feel comfortable doing it anymore. Even if it's someone that I don't want to say I don't like, because not liking someone is like a, I don't know. I wouldn't say I don't like, but even if it's somebody that I personally don't agree with what the person is saying, what the person has said, or how the person behaves, it's still good. I wouldn't like, let's just keep it like that. Like I won't go behind your back and start saying blah 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 blah. Yes, it's okay for you to express how you're feeling about certain things that have happened, how you're feeling about like a certain situation you don't feel is right. That's okay. But when it starts to become evil, like when the conversation is evil, when the conversation is not healthy, is not something that you can say with an open mind to the person's face, then that's not good love. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like to me it's like it's not even healthy for me as a person, because why am I wasting my energy saying all these things about you when you wouldn't even like matter in like the next two, like I don't want to say matter because everyone matters, right? But like minding your business, basically minding your business. But in the Bible it says to mind your business. Like anything that doesn't have anything to do with you, do not put your mind to, basically. So yeah, no malice, slow to anger, gossiping, envy. I don't think I've envied or gone jealous about anything in this life. And that's on period, like that's facts. I don't think I've ever been jealous of anybody, even in high school, primary school. I haven't even like I tell my friends everything, I tell my best friends everything, I tell my mom everything, and even in that I don't think I've ever told them, oh, I'm jealous of this person, I envy this person. None of that. Like even I don't know, I just don't isn't my I'm just so satisfied with my life. Even before I found Jesus, I've always been no, I have, okay, before Jesus, I haven't always been satisfied with my life, but I haven't put someone else's life over mine to the point where I would wish mine was like that kind of thing. But yeah, those are just some of the things I've noticed that I've stopped doing since I decided to follow God full time. And yeah, it's really, I don't know, it's like life isn't perfect, but God is perfect. Let me just leave it like that. There are things that I struggle with, there are things that I'm fighting every day, but at the end of the day, I feel like honestly at this point in my life I'm at peace. I kid you not, I'm at peace, I'm very happy. I'm not even just saying it, like even just thinking about it now I feel like I'm very happy. And yeah, hopefully this video made some sense to you guys. I just wanted to talk about these things because sometimes when God works wonders in your life, you have to kind of tell other people about it so they know that this God is great and this God is good. And that's one thing I want you guys to know, that God is real and God is love and He is good. Like it's not even like a banter or anything like that. He is real. And I just want you guys to know it's not by force, it's not against your will, it's just all love at the end of the day. So yeah, I just feel good sharing this video. You guys should let me know in the comments if like what are the changes you've noticed that you've experienced in your life. What are the things that you genuinely loved doing before, but since you followed God you found out that you don't do those things anymore? You feel like He's telling you to stop, or He's told you to stop doing them, to drop them for Him, things like that. And I know sometimes it's hard because, you know, when God's plans don't agree with our plans, it's like, oh God, are you serious? Like you really want me to drop that thing? Like I really love it, things like that. But at the end of the day, He means well and He just wants the best for us, really. But yeah, just tell me in the comments, let's talk. I love when you guys comment. I love when you guys DM me, just anything, just if you want to talk about it, I'm here. Like I want to talk. I'm not perfect, still learning, still growing, but yeah, I just have to tell my story, have to tell what's been going on with me. Excuse me. And thank you guys. Like I don't know why, I hope I'm not sounding drunk in this video. I don't know, I had so much energy and now it's like I don't even have words. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to tune in every Wednesday because I'll be posting every Wednesday, so it's good. But yeah, tune in every Wednesday for a new video. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much, and yeah, see you next Wednesday. There'll be another video up on my YouTube channel, so share this video, subscribe and comment and like, and that's on period. Oh, let me mention one thing. This that's on period that I have been saying, I took it from Tosin's video. and it was just a catchy word for me. Please, I do not listen to any hot girl summer or any, I don't listen to that. Please, I hope you guys do not think I took that word from there. No, everyone's been saying period for a long time, and I watched her video and she was like, oh, that's on period, and I just like how it sounds, and that's on period. So please, I can't be contradicting myself saying I don't listen to circular music and you guys would think I listen to hot girl summer or whatever her name is. But yeah,